Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCrash. Have a very beautiful day, beautiful Monday morning, and once again we back with our predictions as usual. All right. Okay. We always look at football matches that are happening across the globe and select a few of them and look into them using the stats that we have for from the previous matches. We used to make value for these very ones. All right. That's what we're going to do in a short while. We'll be doing that, but I want to ask you the first, so coming across a video for the first time yet to subscribe, take out time to subscribe, all right? And also remember to join our VIP group or VIP tips, all right? Before we do that. Okay, yesterday wasn't the best days for us, and we saw Spain actually losing out to Portugal, and it wasn't really the best of days for us in our predictions. But that's not going to hold us back, and we are going to do very well today. Okay, we'll be starting our first match for today. It is in the World Cup qualifying match where we have it's actually in Europe where we have a Croatia coming up against Czech Republic. Okay, as usual, we'll take a look at the stats for each of these two sides. Looking at Croatia, they've won 2 matches and 2 draws in the last 6 matches. They've also had two losses. And away side, on the other hand, Czech Republic won 2 games, have 4 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 matches. Okay, and when you look at the performances from home and away basis, we see that Croatia, the home side, have done very well from home, winning 6 games and 3 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've only had 1 loss. That was in 2 years ago. In the last home loss they had. All right, and Czech Republic on the other hand have won 2 games. They've also had 5 draws in the last 10 away games. Have also lost 3. But when you look at that, the matches, the last win they had was against Gibraltar. And Gibraltar is not a quality side when compared to the sides that suffered defeat in the hands of Croatia. We've seen Croatia winning the likes of France and the likes of Scotland and Poland and the rest of them. So Croatia's side will be looking to do very well in this very one, noting that Czech Republic have actually won most of their games. So we expect to see the home side Croatia doing very well and winning this very encounter outrightly. Home win. That's what for that very one. All right. The next also in the qualifying match. Okay, we'll have Kazakhstan who will be facing North Macedonia, and Kazakhstan in the last 6 have been able to achieve 2 victories, and they've also lost 4 matches. And their side, Northern Macedonia, have won 4 games out of the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 draws. Okay, when you look at how the two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side, Kazakhstan, have been able to achieve 5 victories and a draw in the last 10 home matches. They've lost 4 matches, okay, but they have played quite smaller oppositions. Their win is actually against smaller oppositions, already the likes of Curacao, Turkmenistan, and San Marino. But away side, Northern Macedonia have actually won 4 matches from away. They've also had 1 draw, losing 5 games in the last 10 away match. And the last 3 away games they had, they saw them winning all 3 against Latvia, Armenia, and Liechtenstein. All right. On head-to-head basis, last time they met, it was Macedonia who won by 4 goals to 0 against this very side. So here we expect to see Macedonia side to not lose her. Away side to either win or draw, but we are going to see under 4.5. Away to win or draw and under 4.5. That's what value for that very one. All right. The next game we have for you is in Africa, Kosafa Cup, where we have a Comoros who will be up against the Botswana. All right. And Comoros have won 3 out of the last 6 matches, or losing the 3 games, and Botswana their way side winning 3 and having a draw as well as 1 loss in the last 6 matches. When you look at the performances from both sides from home and away basis, you can see Comoros winning 3 matches and 3 draws in the last 3 home games. They've also had 4 losses, and away side Botswana had 2 wins as well as 4 draws, but also they've lost 4 matches from away. Okay. We saw Botswana in the last away game playing out a 1-1 draw against Egypt on that occasion. But Comoros in the last home match saw them winning Chad by 1 goal to 0. All right. We also saw Comoros doing very well against Madagascar. In the last Nations Cup they actually did very well, surprisingly beating teams in that Nations Cup. All right. The last meeting between the two sides was actually 3 years ago, also in Kosafa Cup, and Botswana won by 1 goal to 0 on that very occasion. But here I am going with the home side, Comoros, who I've seen, play in the last Nations Cup, surprisingly did so very well to achieve a result here. I expect to see the home side either winning or drawing, and still under 4.5. Okay. All right. The next for today is in the Swedish Division 1 North, where we have United Nordic coming up against Karlberg. Okay, in this very one, we know that Nordic is a side that have actually won 3 matches in the last 6 games. They've also had 3 losses. Karlberg, on the other hand, have won 2 games, 2 draws, also losing 2 matches in the last 6 games. When you look at the performances from both sides, you can see that United Nordic side have actually done a lot of, they've done very well, winning 7 matches in the last 10 home games. All right, they've also had a draw as well as 2 losses. And the away side, and then Karlberg have also won 7 matches from away and losing 3 games. All right, it's a difficult game to call, but when we look at the results for each of this side, you can see that for the home side, United Nordic, they've been averaging 2 goals per home match. They've been scoring. As a matter of fact, we could see that the last 5 home matches that they had saw them winning all 5 games. Convincingly. And the away side, Karlberg also have done very well, scoring and winning convincingly. The last 4 away games that they have so far saw them winning all 4 games, convincingly, scoring at least 2 goals from away. And they've been averaging also 2 goals for the last 10 away matches that they have so far. And putting all this together, it will be a difficult game to call. But on the last meeting between two sides, it was United Nordic who won against Karlberg by 2 goals to 0. On that occasion, United Nordic played from home. And also the last time Karlberg played from home, which was actually last year of June last year, and the Karlberg won from home by 2 goals to 1 against this very side. So it looks like a game of who actually played from home. And in this very one, we are going to give it to the home side to take the day here. And so to see the home side, United Nordic, winning out throttling this very one. Home win. That's over there for that very encounter. All right. And that concludes it for us today on Betcraft. Wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly, as these are football matches. Sometimes may not be exactly what you expect. All right. That being said, remember to join our VIP group for the rest of the tips. VIP tips. Join our group there so that you're getting those tips. All right. Those tips are quite the ones that are the matches are actually believe that are closer to certainty. All right. Tomorrow is another day. We're back with our predictions right on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.